Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to the boat gang. All right, we got the Blackjack 24 and the Miss Geico 24. I just finished this build up. I had a maiden run yesterday. Project Zippy wasn't so freaking zippy. Okay, we're running the stock electronics in this boat. We're gonna run both boats on 3S today, so you guys can see upgraded 3S and stock 3S. Okay, different props. I really just wanted to get a baseline with this boat before we upgrade the ESC and go 4S. So stick around. Big B, we're Ironclad RC. So they're basically the same hull. Same length, same width, same sponson design, same everything. Okay, this boat right here I've set up for speed. Basically, I got a short rudder, ultralight hardware. Okay, I got a 3250 kV HOBBYSTAR 3660 with a RC Boat Bits 175. This boat here, on 3S, we should be in that 30 to 35,000 RPM range, recommended for fast electric boats. Okay, this guy right here is stock setup. It's 1500 kV DYNIMITE motor, 3650 with a 45 amp ESC. So this boat here, we're going to be running around 16,000 RPM, give or take. I like to be in that 30 to I like to be in at 30 to 40,000 RPM range when I run my boats, depending on motor and what I'm trying to do. So this one here, I've got the 135C 5200 milliamp DV Extreme, and I got a 5200 milliamp 100C HCL-EC in this one. So this boat here has a higher C rated battery, more power than this guy. This guy's got more power, period, motor ESC wise. So let's get it. I'm actually going to run this 40 millimeter 640. It's a 642 that I cut down to a 40 millimeter. I had the best success with that. I got the GPS in here, and I'm gonna get everything set up. I actually changed out my receiver on the Miss Geico 24. I put the DX5 rugged on, so just smoother. I'm used to that remote, that Proboat remote, the stock remote. I'm not. Let's give it a quick rip here. Not expecting a whole lot from the boat. We are going to prop it up. It's a low kV motor. Our temps were good, so we can actually prop it up quite a bit. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to get a baseline with this prop real quick. Alright, I feel like I got a decent speed there. She's running good. Whoa, Christmas tree, how you doing? Alright, 25 miles an hour. That's actually what I said it was doing yesterday in our maiden run, 25. So let's go ahead and get that cleared out. Okay, and I think I'm going to throw another prop on. I'm probably going to try a couple different props. Just not going to do any tuning today. I really don't see a need to tune it on 3S, because I'm actually going to change the ESC out tonight. So I have really good success with this prop on the 24. That's like my go-to, really. So we're going to try this one. Okay, it's a low kV motor, so it could prop up like crazy. I also want to try this 4519 just for the heck of it, and this new series of stainless steel Oxidean prop right here. I've got other props, but these right here I actually feel like they might be the best on the boat today. So let's try this guy here. 42 high rake. Got the GPS zeroed out. All right. Might take a second for it to get up on plane. Not a whole lot of power. There she goes. Oh, she's a lot quicker with that one. A lot quicker with that one. A lot quicker. Not much quicker, just a little bit, but I could definitely tell a difference. It cavitates on start though. Cavitation, because it's a high pitch. All right, so we'll bring that one in. We'll check the speed. Actually, let's take off. I'll show you guys what cavitation is. Cavitation is when a propeller is catching air. When it's spinning and it's catching air, and it's not propelling the boat. The boat's not getting on plane. So full trigger, full trigger, full trigger, full trigger. All right, she just caught. You guys see that? Took a second for it to get up and go. That's called cavitation. Usually happens with higher pitch props. You know, 1.9, 1.7, 8 pitch props. Usually 1.4. Typically don't really cavitate, you know. I only brought one battery for each boat, 27. So we actually picked up 2 miles per hour, okay? All right, so we're gonna take this guy here off. So I was gonna try this 4519, and we may. You know, it just seems like overkill for this boat, you know. This is a 4216 OSE prop. Okay, this style prop with no tongue, I've noticed isn't that great on catamarans, but I do want to try it out real quick just for the heck of it. So let's do it. So this is a 4216 lifting prop. Let's see if this does anything here. I could change my CG and all that good stuff. I'm just playing. I'm you know, it's 3S on with a 1500 kV motor. It don't even get on plane with that prop. Just like that 3-blade we had on there yesterday. It don't even get on plane. You see that? All right, so yeah, that one didn't work out. This is actually fun. This is like what I like to do with a new boat that I'm not familiar with. Yeah, I have the Blackjack 24 and I've tried a gazillion props on that boat, but and this is like the same boat, but this is actually fun to me. You know, I like trying out different props, good or bad, you know. Just as, you know, I figured this prop wouldn't be good on the boat, and I was actually 100% correct. It not enough prop there. So let's try the 4519. Why not? Why freaking not? You know, why freaking not? So I got the 4519 on here, and this is not a prop that I would typically run on the Blackjack 24. You know, never run this prop on a 24. It's a little overkill, to be honest with you, but as you guys can see, we're not having any luck with, well, we actually did get 27 with the high rake. It's a low kV motor, you know, and like I said, I'm not going to spend no time tuning the boat for 3S, and I'm just going to freaking change it out tonight, you know. Oh, that one's actually not bad. See, you could put a big prop on this low kV motor, you know. Look at there. Oh, that's actually quicker than the 42 high rake, it seems like. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Look at there, boy. All right, that's a 1.9 pitch, okay, 45 millimeters. So let's try 45. Man, that's actually pretty good. Man, I might try this prop right here on the, well, I can't try this on the Blackjack 24 because I have a high kV motor in that boat. So I can't run this 4519 on the 24 because the kV of the motor is so high. You feel me? It's kind of the nice thing about having a low kV motor. You can basically put any damn prop on your boat you want to, you know, within reason. 25. Damn, I thought it was faster. So the high rake is actually the quickest so far by 2 miles an hour. 25 with the 4519 and 25 with the 640 custom Octura prop. All right, so I've never had any success with this prop. This is a TFL 443. The 438 is like a great propeller, but this 443, it's never really hit on nothing for me. TFL 443. Never really had any good success with this prop. Just a good prop to have around, I guess. Running good. Not gonna beat our 27. That Oxidean high rake give us 27. Actually has a nice ride attitude with that prop. Got the bow up a little bit. So as you guys can see, I got a little rooster tail coming off my rudder pickup. I'll be hooking up the secondary cooling once I put the upgraded ESC in. I didn't want to waste any cooling line with the stock ESC and all that stuff. So I was trying to play it safe so I don't waste silicone tube hooking up the rudder. Right, so we got 26. That ain't freaking bad, boys. With the TFL 443. so used to saying 438. This is a 443. I would have just went straight to upgraded electronics. I'm basically just doing this for you guys. We'll get a baseline with the boat, and then we're going to throw the ESC in, run the stock motor on 3 and 4S, and then we'll probably put the Turnigy motor in, you know. So yeah, let's run the 24. All right, so we're going to run the 5200 100C 3S pack in the 24. We ran a 5200 135C into Miss Geico. All right, I'm actually going to run a small prop on this boat first, and then we'll throw the high rake on. That's what we got the high speed on that one, and we'll try it on this one. Got this one set up heavy hitter. We're going to be running 6S on it. This one right here is kind of a lightweight setup. Okay, difference in the two: longer rudder, shorter rudder. Okay, lightweight strut, heavy duty strut. I might actually change that strut out here shortly. 35,000 RPM versus 16,000. Big difference, right? Big difference, boys. The Miss Geico 24, 16,000 RPM. This one's right at 35. This one's a little bit top heavy. All right, the Miss Geico's got a lower CG. This one's got a high CG. She wants to pick up even on 3S. Lower C-rated battery too. Woo, coming in hot. All right, so let's throw a different prop on. Get a baseline with two different props. 50 mile an hour, okay? Double the speed, 1500 kV, 3250 kV, 16,000 give or take RPM, 35,000 give or take RPM. Okay, big difference. All right, so let's throw, I like that damn TFL prop on this boat. I'm not even kidding. Upgraded Blackjack 24, Miss Geico 24, upgraded in that 30,000 RPM range. TFL 438, I tell you what, it's hard to beat. Okay. Oh, there's a big turtle right there. 42 high rate. Big difference. Huge difference. Into the wind, we'll probably blow it over. Can't really do ovals with this prop for the so aggressive high kV motor versus that low kV motor in the other boat. We could do ovals all day long with this prop or a bigger prop. This prop right here will get my electronics pretty hot pretty quick. Oh, we landed it. Hit a turtle, I just seen him. Damn, I hope we didn't mess up our prop. Please, please don't be messed up. Whew. Maybe just caught an edge. Ooh, coming in high. So 57, that ain't freaking bad, boy, on 3S. That ain't bad at all. So, like I said, 76 or 70, something like that is my best with this boat. 16,000 RPM, 35,000 RPM. Okay, with lower KV motors, you play it safe. I could run this prop on that Miss Geico boat all day long. Okay, with the lower KV motor. You get high KV motor with this 3250 KV. The boat's going to be much faster, but you gotta keep an eye on temps. Everything's going to get much hotter. Riding the line, 40,000 RPM. You know, you got to prop the boat right. You got to be conscientious of electronics, connectors, because things get warm. Low KV motors, not quite as fast, but they're safe. They're safe, you know. So we're going to upgrade the ESC in this one. Try to get 2 fast boats. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I put a lot of work into these videos. Thanks for watching.